Hi, I'm Brian Vanosdel, and this is my wife Jody, and we're at the Mama's Pizza Tiburon location. Yeah, we have four locations in Omaha. The original is in Midtown, and then we have one in West Omaha and in the in South Omaha area, and then out west is where we're at located.
My dad started it 45 years ago, single location, had a cot in the back room, and we all worked for him.
We did not really have a succession plan. Um, we have children, but they really were not interested in carrying on the business, and we didn't want to be a business that had to close. We wanted it to keep going. And when we first considered to sell, I was not ready. So there was a lot of pushback in my mind. Wanted to stay open minded, but it was, we had only been here and opened this business 3 years ago. So I planned on staying here and growing the business, but yet knew we needed to consider all the locations together in terms of selling.
We heard about RBA through a neighboring company to one of our stores that used RBA to sell their business. They had extremely positive reference for RBA. Very, very positive.
Yeah, this was our first experience working with a brokerage firm. It's been a great one.
So it started with the evaluation of our company, and we had to. What I liked about what they did was they set it up like if we wanted to sell one location, two locations, three, or all four. So they evaluated it very, very thoroughly for all four. And then it was the decision about that they wanted to market it and to do that very confidentially because we didn't want the word out. And they did a beautiful job with that. And also put together that marketing picture of who we were so that it was extremely attractive to buyers. And then they so efficiently brought a buyer to the table that was the perfect fit for us. So it was very abbreviated, I would say, type of process, but they found a very, very good buyer for us.
They have the experience, they've been around, they have great references, and boy, they cover everything in terms of they're very relationship oriented, and I love that. And yet they're very transactional in terms of all the moving pieces that are necessary. And then, as I said earlier, the valuation of the business, and then also working with the buyer too. So that kind of, got to put all that together, and they did an excellent job.
I think the biggest pain point is how emotional it is to sell your family business. It's like a child to all of us or a sibling. And we care so deeply about it because our dad founded it and they understood that and always had our best interest at heart. And it came across in everything that they did. They truly cared about us. I think a piece of advice that I would have for someone looking to sell their business is to keep a very open mind. You don't know what your company is really worth. You don't know how they best market it. There's just a lot of questions. You don't know what the future is going to look like when you don't have the business. Yet you don't know until you take that first step and do that exploration. So I would say confidently explore it and see your options because you could very well be very surprised.
Well, now that we've sold the business, I'm going to take 4 to 6 months to evaluate what I want to do next. So I'm looking at all options of either getting another job, opening another business, or just spending more time with my grandchildren.
I'll also be looking forward to exploring just some hobbies and spending more time with family.